The 4-1-2-1-2 narrow custom tactics are back in FC25 YouTube. Yes, they are back. And now as well, I am going to say they are very meta to use. Now, we already know, and we always have done for many years, about how fun and attack-minded the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is. But to get it right this year, we need the right set of custom tactics. And my good friend in the scene, Footwiz Stokes, has been using it over the last weekend league. And I've been seeing him dominate with it. So what have I been doing over the last few days? Trying to experiment and perfect the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow custom tactics. But before we get into that, drop this video a like for me, drop a comment down below, and if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So without any further ado, let's get into the custom tactics. For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy FC25 coins, please go and check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for a massive 8% off your order. Link is down below. Go and check them out now. Now, remember the code will also be the top pinned comment down below in the comment section as well, in terms of, so rather than trying to do each player role and custom tactics one by one, trying to copy it as the video goes along, you can just type in the code in the custom tactics and you will get these custom tactics right there for you, so you don't have to, it's a little bit easier for you. It basically means you can be a little bit lazy. So as we move on into the tactical preset, of course, that is going to be custom. I don't know why you would want to use anything else other than custom, but I know some of you may want to maybe try something different, but I don't know why you would, because custom is 100% the best way to go. Now, the formation, of course, is the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, so it is the one with the one CDM, two central midfielders, the cam, and then the two strikers. And what I love about this formation is that holy trinity, I always call it, which is the cam behind the two strikers. Formations that have that are so good and so overpowered. So the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, the one with the central midfielders. Now, with the build-up style, there are a few options that you can use, but the option that I mainly use and have done now for quite a while in all of my custom tactics is actually counter on that build-up style. Yes, I am using counter on the build-up style. I think that is the best thing to use. But I will say this, if you are someone that is struggling to create opportunities, which I don't think will be any of you in this formation, but just in general on FC25, you struggle with the attacking build-up and the attacking play, balanced and short passing are very good, especially short passing, which is a little bit of a new thing that I've been experimenting with recently over the last week or so. That is very good and a viable option. But for me, my personal favourite is of course going to be counter 100%. Now, the defensive approach, even though we are on the post patch where they did nerf the 95 line height, which is aggressive on the defensive approach, I am still using that in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. And I'm going to break it down for you, the real method to the madness. So they have nerfed the automatic press and the automatic offside trap up the pitch with this formation, with this defensive approach, sorry. But it is still very good in terms of just naturally having a really high line. And the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is quite hard to defend with. So I kind of went through a little bit of a phase where, alright, it is hard to defend with, so let's just defend with a super high defensive line and kind of defend up the pitch in our opponent's half, if that kind of makes sense. If you think about it like real life football, if we're defending in a low block, we are going to be defending more because we're allowing our opponent to have the ball and we're naturally defending in a mid to low block. I want to be high and aggressive so that our actual defenders are really high up the pitch and defending almost on the halfway line. I want that, and it works really well in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. But, and there is a but, one thing I will say, if that is too high for you, which it could well be, everyone watching this video, no one watching this video, or 1% of people watching this video, right? 50 in terms of balance on the defensive approach and 50 line height is good, and so is the 70 line height, which is high on the defensive approach. 70 is my personal favourite, just not in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So they're the team tactics done. Let's now get into the player roles, which is where this formation and custom tactics really does come into its own. It is an absolute amazing formation, and I'll tell you what, it's actually brought a little bit of fun back for me, this formation. I absolutely love it. I'm a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow connoisseur. I'm a man of culture. I absolutely love it, going all the way back to the FIFA 16, FIFA 17 days. So, left-sided striker. is on advance forward and attack. That is the best thing to use. But then my right-sided striker is on advance forward and support. And what the advance forward and support basically means is kind of like a bit of a hybrid between an advance forward and a false 9. They will kind of play just ever so slightly a little bit deeper. As you will see there, the advanced forward support is just ever so slightly a little bit deeper than the advanced forward and attack, but they will both still make penetrating runs in behind because they are both on advanced forward, which is really nice. Now the cam, there are two options. Okay, option number one is the option that I am using, which is shadow striker. That is, in my opinion, the best thing to use on the cam in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I want my cam to really help us out with our two strikers, get all the attackers, just as many players as we can going forward, and basically just suffocate our opponent, which is why I'm using shadow striker on the cam. But if that is a little bit too aggressive for you, playmaker and balanced is also a good and viable option. Both of them are absolutely fine. Now, both the central midfielders are actually on the correct player roles here, which is both of them on box to box. You will see a lot of me using, well, a lot of my player roles and my custom tactics at the minute, I am using double box to box, whether it be in a 4-4-1-1, a 4-4-2, a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow in this custom tactics. I think box to box is an absolute perfect player role for central midfielders on this game. Not CDMs, central midfielders. Because of the box to box, if you read what it says, this player operates between the two boxes, operating as neither the last line of defence nor the final part of the attack, but involved in everything in between. And this means that they are basically attacking and defending. If you use a little bit of common sense, what does a box-to-box midfielder mean? It means they get forward, but they also help us out defensively as well, which we do need in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. We do need a little bit of defensive support. Now, the CDM for me is on deep line playmaker and defend. Yes, deep line playmaker and defend on that CDM. I absolutely love it. A deep line playmaker is just a better version of holding, in my humble opinion. I think they're a little bit more, they basically, with deep line playmaker, they show for the ball a little bit more. With holding, they really will just sit there in that middle of the pitch, which is good, but not all the time. Whereas deep line playmaker, they will show for the ball as well. So deep line playmaker and defend on the CDM. Now, of course, because of the 4-2-1-3 meta, we do have to use both our left back and our right back on full back and defend, unfortunately. Yes, if we don't, if we have overlapping wing backs, we will just get burnt on the counter attack, which is very annoying when it does happen to you. So full back and defend on both the left back and the right back. Both centre backs, nice and simple, are just on defender and defend. But then the goalkeeper, most importantly, is on sweeper, keeper and balanced. And there you will see the code as well, YouTube, right on your screen right there. But remember, it will also be the top pinned comment down below in the comment section. I will pin it myself. I will type in the code myself and pin it for you, so you can just type in the code and get these custom tactics for you. Remember, YouTube, please smash that like button for me. Drop a comment down below if you have any questions, and if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel as well, that would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, YouTube, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.